For many folks, turning 60 often sparks a whole new chapter filled with exciting changes. Maybe you're thinking about retiring, starting your own business, spending time with your grandkids, or even grabbing your passport and exploring the world. Honestly, you might just want to do it all. But the key to enjoying these new adventures is making sure you're healthy and strong enough. So, how can you live long enough to fulfill those desires and check off all those amazing experiences from your bucket list? Well, we've got the answers for you right in this video. Just make sure you're paying close attention, and let's get started. If you've ever wondered, will I even reach 60? And if I do, can I make it past that? Well, let me reassure you. Yes, you can, and you probably will. Recent studies show that people born in the US today have a 79-year life expectancy. In support of these findings, Dr. Marie Bernard, Deputy Director of the National Institute of Aging, stated that people are now living longer all across the world. She added that if you make it to 65, the likelihood that you'll make it to 85 is very high, and if you live to 85, you certainly will live to 92. As you approach your 60s, you might find yourself with more free time. So why not use that time to create a new and improved version of yourself? You can start by embracing habits and practices to help you live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. And here are 7 ways to kickstart that journey. Number 7. Maintain a healthy diet. Just because you've hit your 60s doesn't mean you can kick back and forget about your health. Even making small changes now can have a big impact on your well-being, and sometimes even reverse some damage from your younger days. You see, as you get older, your body changes, and so do your nutritional needs. By keeping a balanced diet that focuses on key nutrients, you'll boost your chances of aging healthily and staying active in the long run. To make the most of your meals, try to stay away from ultra-processed foods. They're usually packed with calories, salt, saturated fats, and sugar, while being low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Eating too much of that stuff can lead to weight gain, heart disease, and other long-term health issues. Instead, go for foods rich in protein, calcium, fiber, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, potassium, and antioxidants. I know life can get hectic, so planning your meals in advance can be a huge help. If you're not sure what to include, reach out to a nutritionist who can guide you based on your goals and dietary needs. And, of course, maintaining a healthy diet goes hand in hand with our next tip. Tip number 6. Keep your body active. Don't let your body retire when you do. You need to take care of it by keeping it active. And the best way to do this is by exercising and doing other physical activities. Some folks manage to stay pretty fit as they get older, just by being busy, while others might not have had the chance to work out much. Regardless, if you're nearing or already 60, make sure to include exercise as a regular part of your routine. Now, you might be wondering, how much physical activity do older adults need? Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states that adults aged 60 and older need at least 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity activity like brisk walking. This breaks down to 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, or they need to spend 75 minutes a week doing vigorous exercise like hiking, jogging, or running. They need to do muscle strengthening activities at least twice a week, and activities to improve balance, such as standing on one foot about 3 times a week. Keep in mind that any amount of exercise is better than none, but before you start working out, you should see a doctor to find out how fit you are and to make sure you're healthy enough to work out. Also, the doctor can advise you on the different exercises or physical activities you can do. Tip number 5. Keep your brain active. One of the best ways to keep your brain healthy is by keeping it active. Like any other muscle, the brain gets stronger when used, so it's important to keep it busy. The brain enjoys a good challenge. It flourishes when it has something to think over or figure out, and it's healthiest when allowed to learn new things. Experts in brain health used to believe that as people get older, their brain stops making new neuron connections. But this is not the case. Recent research has proven that the brain can change and grow stronger throughout one's lifetime. The findings show that people who take up new hobbies and push themselves outside their mental comfort zones have brains and bodies that are far younger than their actual age. So, try not to get stuck in a physical and mental rut. Change your daily routine and keep your mind active by learning a new language or instrument, helping out in your community, cooking a new dish, painting, or auditing a class at your local university. Even changes as small as taking a different route to work or sitting in a different spot in your house can stimulate your brain. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very much. Tip number 4. Be productive. It's normal for people in their 60s to live more sedentary lives. However, there are several advantages to staying mentally and physically active. As you approach 60, or by the time you reach that age, you've probably retired and have free time to do whatever you want. If you have plenty of activities to fill your day up, you'll never be bored. But if you don't, it's easy to get into the habit of doing unproductive activities like binge watching or sleeping all day, which is not good for your health. Studies indicate that the typical retired person watches more than 4 hours of TV daily. That's time you could spend doing things you've always wanted to do but never had time for. Being productive isn't about filling every single minute of your day with tasks. It's more about making time for activities that engage your body, mind, and soul. I've mentioned a bunch of activities in this video already, but there are so many other ways to stay active too. Think about volunteering, traveling, whipping up healthy meals, running errands, walking your dog, or any other activities that bring purpose and joy to your life. It's all about finding what works for you and making the most of your time. Tip number 3. Maintain a social life. A strong social life relates to many of the tips I have already mentioned in this video. As you get older, life changes like losing a loved one, dealing with vision or hearing loss, retiring, or facing health issues can really take a toll on your social life and well-being. Loneliness has even been linked to a higher risk of cognitive decline, dementia, depression, heart disease, stroke, and blood pressure issues. Basically, friends are super important, so it's crucial to put in the effort to stay connected with your friends and family. Building relationships with friends, family, and people beyond your immediate social circle can make a world of difference. It can help you feel better physically, maintain a positive attitude, and feel less depressed. Plus, research has shown that socializing can actually strengthen your immune system. That means faster recovery from illnesses, lower blood pressure, reduced risk of heart disease, better memory, and even improved sleep quality. Joining group activities has also been linked to living longer. One study found that folks who are close to their loved ones have a 50% better chance of living longer compared to those who aren't. Tip number 2. Have regular medical checkups. By now, you're probably used to routine medical checks like dental, cervical cancer screenings, skin cancer screenings, and cardio checkups, among others. However, if you want to keep enjoying your life in your 60s, there are specific health concerns you should be aware of. If you need more clarification on the health screenings you should be having, consult a general practitioner or care physician to get specific information on the appropriate tests. Not knowing your overall health status, medications, or treatments may decrease your life expectancy. One study found that people with lower health literacy have a higher mortality rate than those who are more knowledgeable about their health conditions. As a healthy adult in your 60s, it's advised that you see your primary physician at least once a year for preventative care and general screenings. You should also stay informed about your health to make educated healthcare decisions and actively participate in your treatment. In other words, if you're dealing with a medical condition, don't hesitate to ask questions and take the time to learn about it until you fully understand what's going on. Being proactive and knowledgeable about your health can truly be a lifesaver. And lastly, tip number 1 is stay positive. Did you know that your attitude towards aging can significantly impact how you experience life and even how long you live? You see, a study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences shows that optimists have an 11 to 15% better chance of living to 85 or older. So, what does being positive involve? It's about maintaining a growth mindset in old age, just like you would in any other phase of your life, regardless of the challenges or opportunities. Having a positive attitude can make it easier to deal with loss or change and make life more enjoyable overall. As you try to be more optimistic, keep in mind that it's not something you're born with, it's something you learn. Many optimistic people stay positive by creating gratitude lists and recognizing and accepting what they can and can't control. To wrap things up, getting older is just a fact of life, but that doesn't mean you can't age with grace. It really comes down to the lifestyle choices you make and the habits you embrace. I hope the tips in this video help you age gracefully and reach 60 and beyond. Keep in mind that some of these suggestions might work well for you, while others might not be the perfect fit. But hey, there's no harm in giving them a try and finding out what works best for you. So, thank you so much for watching and staying with me till the end. If you have any comments or thoughts you would like to share, please do so in the comments section below. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Lastly, remember to like and share this video with your family and friends, and remember to subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, have a lovely day.